It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams.
6 figures every year,
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Hundley. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Over 1st down and goal to go at the 9.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty.
I'm so confused. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Foster.
Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
For Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now Hundley. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And running with power here. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Texans 14, Rams nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Reggie Robinson.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Texans 21, Rams nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Ashawn Robinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
It's second down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Watson just beating the play clock. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Since 21, Rams 7.
On first down, it's Carson. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Eckler. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
The ball carrier.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. They'll run on first down with Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. Jefferson the target. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Van Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. Say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Allen's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Watson. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Houston.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clear. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll drop to throw. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. you and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
44-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Hundley is able to outmuscle him as he pulls it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Man on the out route. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
After the interception, here's Watson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 9. this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a run with Akers. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going right back to Akers. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Hundley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. It's short. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Houston.
Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Texans 42, Rams 13. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Hundley. He'll buy some time running. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back.
And he'll take this one in for the Texans touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat. The drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Because you're exactly right. The clock came long. They struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that already symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Flushed out right. No, ball. It's out. It's loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Well, a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give the tackle to Terrell Lewis.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Eckler. This inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
1-yard gain.
But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Good go.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Carson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
15-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. To throw is Goff. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Texans 56, Rams 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Sheds off the tackle. A huge play there on the screen pass. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
It's a game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for L.A., the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.